Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna talk about Jamie Foxx. Now, yesterday, Jamie Foxx has been seen in public, 2 years later, with a story on what happened to him and what led him to being in the hospital. So I want y'all to hear first what he has to say, right? So come on.
Look, April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. I was gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything. So they told me, I'm in Atlanta, they told me. My sister, my daughter took me to the first doctor. Maybe a first shot. Next doctor said, something going on up there. I won't say it on camera, I won't say it. Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera, but it was...
Nah, the audio was a little down. Let me run it back just in case y'all ain't.
April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. I was gone for 20 days.
So he said back in April, because he was hospitalized April 11th. He said he had a bad headache. So his friend gave him an Advil, and then he was out for 20 days. That's what he said. This was the story after all this time, when you could have simply said this a long time ago. 2 years later, and this is the story that you come up with, that you took a Advil and you lost your memory for 20 days. Now, I went back, man. I went back in time, man. I went back in time and looked into these 20 days, man. And 20 days after he was hospitalized, because even CNN says that Foxx tells an unidentified group he just outside just talking to strangers, telling them, oh, it wasn't 2 years, it was a year later. A year later, he's outside talking to strangers, telling them that he took an Advil after a bad headache, and then he was in a 20-day coma. Now, I remember. So let's connect these dates, man. So 20 days takes us to May 1st, which is the Illuminati's birthday, might I add. But mind you, right, May 1st is when he said that he got his memory back. Now he's back after these 20 days. Now, I was just doing some reading, man. And on May 2nd, in May 2nd, well, first of all, during this 20 days, that Jamie Foxx was supposed to be out for 20 days, like he put it, during that stint, on April 24th, Nick Cannon told Entertainment Tonight that his friend was awake. Jamie Foxx was awake 13 days. So in the middle of this, he was awake. Coming out of Nick Cannon's mouth. So somebody's lying. In a May 2nd podcast, remember, he was out for 20 days. He was out for 20 days after he took that Advil. So he regained consciousness on May 1st, right? His consciousness was back downloaded on May 1st, right? He's back good now, right? In a May 2nd podcast interview with Logan Paul, Kevin Hart said his friend was on the mend and making progress. But Hart also suggested last week that Foxx was in some place other than home. He said the dope thing is that he's getting better. And everybody's prayers, everybody love, all that stuff is seen and felt. So in this case, man, You just want the guy to get out of the situation and then get back home. Get back home. Not he already at the crib. He already regained consciousness and he back at the crib. They even said, but then hold on, man, because on May 12th, which is 11 days after he woke up, right? Jamie Foxx's daughter said he was out of the hospital for weeks already, playing pickleball outside. So it's a lot of things not making sense, man. It's a lot of things not adding up. Then if we remember, man, they cloned Tyrone, man. Like, this is what happened right while Jamie Foxx was going through this. The movie They Cloned Tyrone had been released, man. And where is the tattoo? Where's the tattoo on the back of Jamie's head? Where's that tattoo at? It's like people not even paying attention to the small details, man. Where's that tattoo at, man? Why don't nobody ever ask him that when he outside, man? Why he always talking to these bots outside? Why he always talking to these people that don't ever have no questions outside? Let me run into him. Let me go out there and run into him. I got a list of questions for him. Everybody just be so in awe. Oh wow, Jamie Foxx is here. He had McDonald's telling people what's going on. He everywhere else just telling people what's going on. But he couldn't tell y'all what was going on when y'all was giving him those prayers that they were so heavily asking for. So now he pop out in public with a QR code on his shirt, going around telling people, and they're so in awe of just being in his presence, they're forgetting to ask the important questions. Then y'all remember he came out, they came back to back, they said he was bald head, then he had some hair, then the next day he was bald head again. He was out here saving purses, he was out here getting cats out of trees and all type of things. Y'all remember when they was doing all these things? Then y'all remember the buck teeth Jamie that was on that boat? Remember that the buck tooth Jamie that was on that boat? It's just so many things that's not adding up with this situation, man. It's like, if y'all telling the truth, why is there so many loopholes in y'all story, man? It's something that y'all not saying, man. Then y'all remember that movie Soul that Jamie Foxx was a part of? Remember that movie Soul? When his soul went to wandering? Y'all remember that a long time ago where he played the musician? Where he played a musician that went to another realm? Went to another realm in the movie Soul, man. So it's like, what's going on, man? It's like y'all not being. It's some 113. It's some 113 going on. It's some 113 going on. Because these weeks that she's talking about, it wasn't even. Man, they saying that. Because if we go from May 1st when he got out the hospital, to the day that they came out, that wasn't even a whole 2 weeks. It was a week and a half. So if he was already out the hospital for weeks before that, she's saying he was already out the hospital for weeks. She said weeks. She threw weeks on there. He been out this bitch. What y'all talking about? Why they had y'all running like a chicken with his head cut off, wondering what's going on with Jamie, still asking you for prayers, then she come out the blue. Oh, he been out this bitch. He outside playing pickleball. But Jamie Foxx still wasn't saying nothing. Then you got this movie that came out where he got cloned. It's like, man, and I think that's all I wanted to talk about real quick. I just wanted to hop on my soapbox real quick because these things these things wasn't making sense, man. Because he was out for weeks already, but he still wasn't talking to y'all, despite reports that he was on life support. Despite reports that he was on life support, but his daughter come out the blue. His daughter, that also wants to be an actress, comes out the blue and say, "Oh, Jamie Foxx, what y'all tripping on, man? Jamie Foxx been off the hospital. He was just playing pickleball yesterday." And then we had already seen what that was code for. We already seen what that was code for a long time ago. They said pray for Jamie. They said pray for Jamie. Remember when they said pray for Jamie? Remember when they said that? Remember when TMZ put that out, that his family said pray for Jamie? Pray for Jamie. They said pray for Jamie. Jamie Foxx, pray for Jamie. What the fuck type of title was that? Jamie Foxx, pray for Jamie. Pray for Jamie equals 187. His daughter said he was outside playing pickleball. 187. What was we just talking about with Bronny James? No, now we about to dive deep. When Bronny James was drafted, he was drafted on the 27th, which was a day leaving 187 days left. You remember how Bronny James was the one that was in the hospital as well for a heart attack? When Bronny James Jr. equals 187. You remember LeBron James, man. LeBron James' first team that he went to was who? The Cavaliers. Do you know on the same day? Let's pull this up, man. Let's pull all this up, man. Oh, yeah, because we going to go all the way in, man. When Bronny James committed to USC, he was exactly 18 years and 7 months old. Now, on this same day, his former team that he belonged to, his former owner, Dan Gilbert from the Cleveland Cavaliers, his son passed away. His oldest son passed away on the same day that LeBron James' oldest son committed to USC. And look at what his name equal. Nick Gilbert equals 187. What is 187, might you ask? What is this 187? What does this mean? What does this mean, Kinfolk? What does 187 mean? I'll show you. I'll show you. Damn, it defines the crime of murder. Come on, man. What is we talking about? We done already came up here and talked about this, man. All this code talking they've been doing. And now all of a sudden he come out here and say that he was out for 20 days. Now all of a sudden he out for 20 days. When, might I add, death equals 20. Might I add, death equals 20. So he was out for 20 days. So are they code talking again? Is this the reason why he come out again to give another code? And then if 20 days, okay, let's say it's 20 days. Okay, 20 days. The 20th day was May 1st, the 121st day of the year. The 121st day of the year. Like blood sacrifice equals 121. Remember when Drake on the song Sacrifice? Remember on the song Drake made called Sacrifice, where he said in the first line of the song on sacrifices, he said he wrote the song January 21st. 121. These people are code talking. January 21st, and he's 121, man. 121. And then the day that he woke up from this Advil was on the 121st day of the year. So is these people code talking still? But I think that's all I done said. I think that's all I have to say. I think that's all I have to say right now. I don't know why this person decided to come out and say this after all this time, and this is the story after all this time. But y'all let me know what y'all think is going on. Y'all let me know how y'all perceive this situation, man. With that being said, that's all we have for this video, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.